my city was defined like most of the labors are exported state. You belongs to that city that
Ah,
most of the labors are from, like
yes.
rickshawalas and the maids are from the Bihar. So people make fun for me. And I said to all my colleagues, then what will happen if the Bihar will stop that laborers? Are you able to do your stuff, the things that you are dependent on the maids and the rickshawalas and the other things? And people are just make silence. So
So now let us
like,
come to one more important life skill. Okay, one more important life skill, and that is uh, the ability of a human being to not only laugh at others but laugh at himself or herself, laugh at your own self. Okay, so now I would want your thoughts on this. How much is a life skill called humor important in your life, and why is it such an important life skill? Why is humor important?
yeah, humor is very much important because it makes the balance of the life cycle. Like if you have the ability to make people laugh, that will make a uh, good personality of yours. So like everybody works like a machine. We are different from the machine because we have the feelings, we have that humor. So that makes us a different. To become alive, the human generation, we have to be humor. We have to show the humor to others. And the other thing you said that we should laugh sometimes on our mistake. If you have the ability to laugh yourself, then you can do anything. Because if you take your mistake as a mistake, then you can have the ability to understand that what is the wrong behind it, and you can think for that and you can work on it and you can achieve your success. So nobody will tease you. If you start teasing yourself, you start making fun from yourself, then nobody has dared to say anything bad about you.
Absolutely,
So
wonderfully. Can you remember one incident from your life wherein you have really made fun of your own self and given happiness to others? You make a joke on yourself and make others happy. Others say, "Oh yes, yes, that is Kandan, that is Kandan." That kind of an
yeah,
incident. Do you remember
yeah, yeah.
something?
Yes, I remember. When I first went to New Delhi, from a small town to a bigger town, so everybody teases me that see the Bihari comes, Bihari does not speak English. People fun as me like saying Bhojpuri. In Delhi, in Delhi and Mumbai, people use fun as a to saying Bhojpuri language. It becomes a trend there. So before I have very bad impression to the people that I don't like to teach anybody. Later on, I realized why not to access them? Why not to get flow the thing? So I allow them and I start making fun with myself. So I
Okay.
always say, so I always start making jokes to all my colleagues and all my friends. And then after a week, people see me that, see, Chandan is not behaving as that he's, I accepted all the fun with myself. So later on, nobody has dared to say anything bad. So that's why I accepted. I can make fun. See, I'm a Bihari. I can say a joke. Please come here. So I make
Uh-huh.
a group and just start saying something joke. So I accepted the thing and I started making fun myself. So that was the thing. That was the moment.
When you make a joke on yourself, people generally connect with you better. When people know that if they make fun of you and you're going to take it jovially, they are going to make it less of a fun on you. They would want to kind of enjoy with you rather than make fun on you and enjoy. That is what I get it
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
whole point of that.
My city was defined like most of the labors are exported state. You belongs to that city that
Ah,
most of the labors are from, like
yes.
rickshawalas and the maids are from the Bihar. So people make fun for me. And I said to all my colleagues, then what will happen if the Bihar will stop that laborers? Are you able to do your stuff, the things that you are dependent on the maids and the rickshaw wallahs and the other things? People are just make silence. So I accepted. I introduced them. Then what will happen if you will not get that much of things that you are making fun right now? What will happen? You cannot do the bad things. You are only yeah. So that is the thing I accepted, and I make them. Yeah, you know, I was like most of the people always like in many of the company because I have changed so many companies. So many of the companies when they say, "Oh, Bihari, oh, he will not a good man. He will not a fashionable man. He cannot say, he cannot speak." People behave like that way. So whenever if anybody asks you like Delhi it is, you are Bihari. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you do not have that much of awareness. You are not good personality. You do not have good humor. So people treat like that way.
So what is the reason? What do you feel? You belong from Bihar, but what is the reason behind other people having such stereotypical view of a Bihari? What went
You know,
wrong? Is there a history? What is
yeah,
the
it
reason?
was the mindset, and it carried further. No, something happens very early age, like in 2000 year 90s. So that mindset has carried for the generation to generation. Like the people grow up and people has their mindset. Bihari are not good. Bihari are illiterate. Bihari are well not well mannered. So they do not research the thing that is Bihari are really bad. They do not have any idea. So they just carried, you know, the generation to generation carried that bad impression in their mindset. So like if you ask any new generation guy, what do you think about the Bihari? Oh, Biharis are illiterate person. Bihar are the state where most of the like small people come from there, like rickshawalas and the maid services. So they have their mindset. They do not know the good thing. Like we have the more exporter of IAS, and we have
Absolutely.
also the good scientists there. So that is from Bihar. Say they only know the bad thing, and that bad thing makes their fun, and that also carried generation to generation.
Don't you think all this stereotypical view of a Bihari comes from generally? I feel this is my interpretation of things. It comes from generally the Bollywood way of depicting Bihar in their movies or a Bihari in their movies.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you
yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this way you can say, yeah, fair enough. I agree. I totally agree. Because
that? Absolutely.
whatever, like in the news channel, whatever we see, we start believing.
Yes.
Whatever we see, like we see the only the one part, and we think that entire things is the same. So I think it is responsible as well by Bollywood showing that movies, showing that accent, that Biharis are the poor people and they have the they belongs to very lower class. All the people are very poor. So it is the reason I can say that. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree for that.
That is what I wanted. I have seen a couple, or not even a couple, more than a couple, wherein they show violence, they show less education, they show groom kidnapping. Groom kidnapping is one. I have seen couple of movies where grooms are
Mm-hmm.
kidnapped and all the. But I have never seen even one movie wherein they depict the better side of Bihar. You told IAS comes, the
Mm.
maximum number of
Yeah,
IAS comes.
yeah, yeah.
Bihar sends the maximum
You know,
number of it.
we do have very bad impact. You know, when I was in Mumbai, if you say to anyone that you are from Bihar, then you will not get that much of respect. You will get scolded some anyone. Even Bihar was not famous in the in outside India as well. You know, when I was in Bhutan, and I was in homestay, and at evening we were just discussing in with a tea, and they just said to me, Bihari in India, Bihari are very bad. They are very poor. They are very cruel. I was one of them, but I said to them, I'm from New Delhi. I said to them, their family,
Okay,
the
okay,
Bhutanese family. So
okay.
that's why they are saying something about the Bihar.
Oh,
Like they have very bad impression. Like so we were two friends. So, one friend is from Mumbai, another which I was in Delhi. So I just said I'm from Delhi, but I was originally from the Bihar. That is now Jharkhand, we say. So that family has their view that Biharis are very bad. They are very bad people. They have. So I just observe, wow, our state is very famous outside India as well. So
See,
it is the responsible of the Bollywood. You can say. I can agree. Like people are
absolutely.
showing
See,
that way.
Chandan, there is something that I would want to tell. Most of these depictions or most of these ideas about a state or a kind of people, we develop because of the bad education system that the state has
Mm,
had for such a long time. Okay,
yes.
but even if you consider, if you want to change that image of Bihar, one person at a time. Okay, when I talk to you, I can definitely say that you are nothing, not a single example of what Bihar is known for in a wrong way, for all the wrong.
Yes.
But do you think what is that one thing? What is that one thing that can change the entire thinking about a particular group of people or a particular state people? What is that one thing that can change?
We should accept what we are. We should not imitate anyone because
No, no.
because
What I'm wanting to know is, if at all you have to change that bad image of your own people from your state, what is it that you should improve in your state so that everything improves, the outlook improves?
yeah, show something good thing about the Bihar, not like it will help by the Bollywood movies as well as the news channel. So show something good because because I itself cannot do the entire nation to represent that I Bihari, I'm a good person, I'm a good citizen. I have that right like other states, and I have that knowledge skill like other states. So it is the news channel has to introduce and as well as make some short movies. Bollywood movies has to become there to introduce in a different perspective. So this state has a great potential, and as well as the people are very good, generous. So that will change the perspective, the view to others, in front of others.
But do you feel bad about no? But do you feel when you listen to these kind of a stereotypes that do you generally feel bad that, oh my God, why do you have to hide that you're from Bihar? Why do you tell that you're from Delhi? Why can't you
You
just be
see,
proud of what?
I'm proud of it. I feel because people, I just saw the people. I feel that people are have less knowledge. That's why they are making fun. So I don't care it. Earlier I used to care it, but now I did not care it. Care it. Whatever you have your thought, it's in your mindset. I cannot do anything. It's in your garbage in your mind. You have just make a judgmental and to say that people are bad, people are good. It's in your state of mind. I cannot do anything. So